Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We are live with our community partners from Consumers Energy. I'm joined today by Chad Miller, Senior Energy Efficiency Program Manager, and Jeff May, Executive Director of Business Customer Care. So thank you guys so much for being here today. And can I just give a public thank you to you and your team for turning my electricity back on this weekend after that crazy windstorm? That was nuts. And I'm sure your guys' entire team was very busy because of it, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about some money savings, which is very exciting. And all small businesses can use that right now. So to get us started, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jeff to kick us off.
Well, thank you, Brianna. First, let me say happy your power was restored. Chad and I have roles, but certainly it's really a credit to our men and women that are in the field that take on Michigan's weather and get the power going again. So pleased to hear that. But on behalf of Consumers Energy, Chad and I are pleased to be here to share our commitment to customers and offer energy solutions to benefit small businesses of Flint and Genesee County. And also we have a great partner, and many of you know Kyle McCree, who is our public affairs area manager for Genesee County, who is also joining us in this webinar today. But we do want to make sure we recognize the Flint Genesee Chamber for allowing us this opportunity, and we appreciate the Chamber's leadership in the community and its support of small business. Next slide, please. At Consumers Energy, we kick off every meeting with a focus on safety. Safety is the foundation of our business, and in 2020, there's been nothing more important to us than confronting COVID, as I know many of you. As you may see, the men and women of our company working near your home or business, we want you to know we are doing our part to care for our customers and coworkers. We're practicing CDC health and safety guidelines, including daily health evaluations for our employees who are reporting to work at an office, power plant, or in the field. In addition to that, many of our employees, we're honoring social distancing, and we're having many of our employees report from home, like me, to reduce the risk of the spread of the virus. And we are making sure for those employees that are out in the field working that they have appropriate personal protection equipment, including face masks and cleaning supplies. We also are allowing our employees to take their vehicles home so that when they get up in the morning, they can step out their front door and report to work. And as we're entering or near your homes and businesses, we are very much using safe work practices. I know, like all of you, we are doing our part to protect our coworkers, friends, and neighbors, and we look forward to a day that this pandemic is behind us. Next slide, please. You know, though this COVID crisis is unprecedented, and we don't know all the ramifications yet by this pandemic, as a company, we at Consumers Energy remain grounded in our purpose of world-class performance, delivering hometown service. And we're continuing measuring our progress through this vision of a triple bottom line of people, planet, and prosperity. With our customers, communities, and coworkers at the heart of the business that we do. We don't view ourselves as just a utility. Rather, we view ourselves as a people company that just happens to provide energy. And when it comes to the planet, we stand for doing the right thing, not merely what is required. We believe climate change is real, and we're already begun our clean energy transition. We're proud to take a stand for the planet and for Michigan. We continue to implement our clean energy plan, the roadmap for protecting our environment and embracing innovative, affordable energy solutions to achieve our zero carbon emissions goal by 2040. That doesn't change in a time of crisis. And now more than ever, we are committed to Michigan's prosperity. Michigan's small businesses are at the heart of our economy, and we want you to know we're here to help. We also know our involvement is important to business. It's important that you all survive and are successful. Next slide, please. Right now, many Michigan businesses and families are struggling, and we encourage customers to reach out to us if they are struggling with their energy bills to see how we can work together and help. Some of the ways Consumers Energy has already worked to support Genesee County in 2020 includes first, a $200,000 contribution to the Flint Genesee Chambers Restart Flint Genesee Fund to help small businesses during this pandemic. If you're familiar with the programs the Chamber has to offer or this fund, we encourage you to reach out to the Chamber. In addition, we've delivered over 5,000 energy efficiency kits to residential customers in Michigan and included a $10 gift certificate to the Flint Farmers Market because we know how important it is to be efficient at home as well as to support great community assets like the Flint Farmers Market. And then lastly, we've been working with a number of customers that meet a certain criteria to help them pay off outstanding balances on their bill. And to date, we've helped over 1,800 residential customers in Genesee County and over 340 business customers. Another resource for the community and small business is Consumers Energy's energy efficiency programs and its incentives. Our EWR programs can help reduce your energy usage and lower your overall bill. And I'm fortunate to have a partner of mine here today to discuss our industry-leading energy efficiency programs, Chad Miller, Senior Energy Efficiency Program Manager for our Small Business Services team. Chad, to you.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the introduction. Really glad to be here. As we begin this presentation, I wanted to highlight some of our energy efficiency business statistics for 2020. In a certainly unprecedented year, I'm happy to report that we have completed over 425 small business assessments and provided over $4.7 million in rebates to our business customers within Genesee County. As I looked at the data, I found it compelling that in the past 11 years of energy efficiency, we have provided over $33.5 million in rebates and saved over 260 gigawatt hours of electricity. So you might ask, what does that mean? And that means that we have saved enough electricity to power all of Flint, 40,000 plus households for a half a year. Secondly, I would like to highlight our large commercial project of the year that happens to be within Genesee County. That is Westwood Heights Schools. In a resurgence from poverty and lingering health effects from the lead in the city's water supply, the student population has doubled in the past 7 years. Inefficient HVAC systems and poor lighting, we were able to help with that. With $198,000 in rebates, we are helping them deliver on their 5-year plan of energy efficiency. I will leave you with a quote by Superintendent Peter Toll. He says, after participating in our energy efficiency programs, he replies, "Don't delay. The savings are immediate and the cost savings is only half the story. It's reduced maintenance, it's reduced operating expenses, it's better air quality, better room comfort, and especially older school districts, they should all be doing these projects." Next slide. As we begin, I just kind of want to urge everyone to think about, there's a lot of offerings that we have, a lot of services that I'm going to walk through within the next few slides. Please note, there's different ways to communicate with us within each slide, but at the end, we'll provide some clear and actionable direction. If you don't know where to start, we'll provide you with that service. So as we begin, I will start with our small business virtual energy coaching. What is that? Well, we created this at the early onset of the pandemic. Back in March timeframe, we've seen a need for some additional support from Consumers Energy. As we delivered different services, we wanted to go virtual. So what is this? We offer a personalized virtual conversation about your business. We help identify different opportunities within your business to save energy. And then we provide a report that, after talking with you, provides clear direction of what we can offer and how to take that next step on your journey. Next slide. Next is our online marketplace. That is our effort to make opportunities for online shopping and purchasing of simple energy efficiency measures that you can install on your own, such as LEDs, aerators, pre-rinse sprayers. You can order flat panel LEDs. You can order high bay lighting and items such as smart power strips. We'll talk a little bit later next about our smart thermostat offer, but really this is meant to be a way that you can purchase your items, install them yourselves, and start saving immediately. If you go into our online marketplace, use the code SB25, and that will get you 25% off your first order. Next slide. So our smart thermostat program right now, to everyone that's listening, is offering a free smart thermostat. As a participant in this webinar, you may be eligible for a free thermostat up to $250. We have multiple different brands to choose from. Simply go onto our website as provided on the screen, consumersenergy.com/marketplace, input your account number, and you are eligible to purchase a smart thermostat at no charge. Next slide. Our next service that we offer is called My Business Rewards. What is that? It's a software portal that allows you an opportunity to learn about your energy use. As you learn about your energy use, you can earn points. Points equal gift cards to your favorite retailers. There's actionable items within the portal that will teach you and help you learn more about your energy use. It will connect you to the programs that we can help you with along the way. Next slide. If you prefer, the next opportunity is our direct installation. That's where we send individuals out to your business. We provide installation of products at no charge. We offer smart and programmable thermostats, the aerators and pre-rinse sprayers, shower heads, screw-in LEDs, and pipe insulation. These products can be up to $500 in value. I talked earlier about the free thermostat campaign. You can also have our technicians install one for you by signing up through our PO box as small business direct install at consumersenergy.com. To be clear, you can either order one yourself on our online marketplace, or you can send us a message and ask for one to be installed. It's up to you, whatever you choose. Next slide. Next that I'm going to speak about is our Trade Ally program. This is for large lighting, interior and exterior retrofit projects. This is if you're ready to move down the energy efficiency journey and make a big impact on your business. This starts with getting a proposal from our trusted energy efficiency contractors. These are known as Trade Allies. The Trade Ally is your typical electrical contractor that has signed up to participate in our program. They come out to your location, they walk through your business, they determine what they can do, lighting, refrigeration, type of upgrades. They provide you a proposal, and within that proposal, it will lay out what the cost is to you as the customer and what portion consumers is going to cover. That sometimes can be up to 100% of a project being covered by our program. And it typically happens, if it's not 100%, it's very close. So the hardest thing to do in this program is simply pick a Trade Ally to get started. And you can do that at our website, consumersenergy.com/find a contractor. Or if you prefer, simply call us at 877-607-0737. We'll be glad to connect you with somebody that can help you, assist you on your way. Next slide. Now let's just kind of talk about some simple things that you can do. Regardless of the programs that we have to offer, you can get that energy assessment like I talked about. You can install that smart thermostat. You can use apps to determine your employees' temperature preferences. You can swap out your energy efficiency light bulbs. Give your furnace some TLC. We have tune-ups, boiler tune-ups, furnace tune-ups. And this just using some common sense with closing curtains or shades. In a time when businesses are not open at 100%, think about your temperatures that your thermostats are set at. Think about things that you can do to reduce energy consumption, unplug things that are not being used. Next slide. As we talked about earlier with the COVID-19 situation that we're in, we also have looked at some of our products that we offer rebates on. We offer incentives on high performance filters, HEPA and non-HEPA. We offer rebates on airflow management, rooftop heating units, and as I mentioned before, boilers and furnace tune-ups. You can find out more about this at consumersenergy.com/start saving. Next slide. So next I want to highlight one of our case studies. This is from 2018. We did a case study on a local restaurant called Whitey's Restaurant. They partnered with Consumers Energy Small Business Trade Ally Program. We helped Whitey's Restaurant switch to more energy efficiency equipment. They received an incentive of just over $5,000 to help reduce the upfront costs. The total project cost for this was $7,500. So as you can imagine, for $2,000, we replaced fluorescent tubes with LEDs, upgraded refrigerator motors, and upgraded the parking lot lighting to LEDs. It was a great story. We can provide more information on that if you're interested, but I think it shows a great opportunity of how we were able to help out with energy efficiency upgrades. With that, I'm going to open it up if we have any questions or.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Again, just want to say we appreciate the opportunity to present these solutions, and we certainly welcome any questions. We'll let Brianna tell us as we quick questions in. Maybe I'll kick off one question real quick, Chad. So as we talk about trade allies and contractors and businesses that are familiar with our program, can you maybe talk about that a little bit? I mean, it isn't just one or two businesses in Genesee County that are involved with our program. It's a large group of businesses that are wired into the incentives and the programs your team has to offer, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, we have a large group of trade allies. For just a small business trade ally program, we have over 60 trade allies across the state. So it's easy to find somebody in your area, whatever upgrade that you're looking to complete, we have somebody that's available to do that for you. Again, as mentioned earlier, the simplest thing to do is look on our list, pick that trade ally. The trade ally will walk you from beginning to end and make the process super easy for you.
All right, terrific. Brianna, do you want to talk about the opportunity for people to do questions in the chat? I can certainly facilitate some additional questions, but
yeah, I've got a couple of questions as well, but for those who are viewing, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube, you can type any comments or questions into the chat box and we'll see them here. I have a question for Chad on a couple of the things that you mentioned. First, you mentioned the small business virtual energy coaching. Is there a cost associated with that program?
No, that's absolutely free. So send us a message. We'll get you on the schedule. We'll call you. It's a phone interview. So the conversation will kind of walk through your business. We'll ask you questions about your lighting, your HVAC, your different things related to energy efficiency. And with that, we'll derive some reasonable responses within a report of things that you can do and the actions that you can take, low cost, no cost, up to, maybe bigger things that you might want to consider.
Amazing. I just want to reiterate what an incredible community partner Consumers Energy is. Not only did you provide us $200,000 to distribute to our small businesses through the Restart program that you mentioned, Jeff, you're actually here on a webinar telling us how to save and spend less money with you. And I just think that's incredible for our small businesses, especially in such a time of need right now. Can you talk about what an on-site visit to identify savings might look like for a small business? I know a lot of small business owners, they're wearing a lot of hats, and they might just think, I don't really have the time to do that with someone. What might that visit look like for them?
Yeah, we have two offerings. So we talked about the virtual offering. That's a simple phone call. So super easy on your part. If you choose to take the next step, we have assessment opportunity where we can send somebody out and do that walkthrough and just come up with those things that are available for you as an upgrade possibility, and then deliver that report. Secondly, as we talked about, our direct install team, they will stop in, they will actually be installing those free items at that same day. It could be anywhere from a smart thermostat to those LEDs, aerators, pipe wrap, looking for all kinds of opportunities within your business that we can install those simple items.
If I can add to that, Chad's team certainly is aware that a small business, they are wearing many hats and they're taking on many responsibilities, serving customers, working in a back room, managing the finances, all the things that is required of a small business owner or a small business. Many of our larger customers, they have people that focus on energy for a living. And so as we think about our small business customers, we know we need to work around your schedules. We know we need to be very efficient and responsible with your time. And at the end, provide valuable feedback. And Chad, it's fair to say your team is very much focused on being respectful of the time of all of our business customers, correct?
That's correct. And I'll highlight the additional piece that you started at the beginning. We are following all COVID safety protocols as offered by the CDC. We're over the top on making sure that we are making your business as safe as possible.
That's great. And I love that case study that you shared about Whitey's, which is a local restaurant here in Davison, Michigan. And Kyle typed in the chat, Whitey's has great fish. Have either of you ever been there before?
I have not. I'm going to have to try it now.
If you're in the area, it's worth a stop. They're definitely known for their fish, but they also have hand-battered chicken tenders, which are great. Not something you would think to order there. And if Kathy George is watching, she'll laugh because she knows I take my chicken tenders serious. But on a different note, we've been talking about restaurants a lot this week. Going into this 3-week pause, we know that they're going to be struggling. And this could be a great time for them in this 3-week pause to refocus some of their energy on where they could be saving money. And I think that was a really great example of one of the things that they could be doing in this next 3 weeks. Definitely reach out to consumers and dedicate some time to working with them.
Yeah, even with the 3-week pause that is within the executive order that has started today, we still have people going out. Services can still be provided kind of that one-on-one purpose for restaurants. So we, again, following all the COVID safety protocols, can send out our individual person to do some of these services, whether it's a walkthrough or it's a direct installation of maybe that smart thermostat that we're offering. So we're certainly ready and available to do that.
Yeah, great. And you brought me right to my next question. You mentioned the thermostat again. Where can people go to get that free thermostat? And is there any type of promo code that is needed?
No, you can either order it online at consumersenergy.com/marketplace. Literally all you need is your account number to log in. The thermostats are free through November 30th currently. And as mentioned, if you prefer not to order one yourself, install it yourself, or maybe have your maintenance guy install it, we would be glad to send somebody out from our direct install team that would do the same, and simply email us at the PO box that was provided, or send us a message. I think the important thing is if you're overwhelmed with all the offerings that we have, simply go to our website. Check us out. There's a chat function on there, and you can get help with any questions that you might have. If you simply don't know where to start, simply text that in, that you don't know where to start. We could use some help, and we can have somebody either call you or get in touch with you, whatever method you choose, and help you start that journey on your energy efficiency.
Chad, could you talk a little bit about the benefits of a smart thermostat, especially for those that may not have one currently, whether it's at a home or a business? there are many benefits to it. I know I see it in my own home to have the smart thermostat, to be able to utilize an app to monitor and control my energy usage. Would you talk about that?
Yeah, certainly. So it's been proven that the smart thermostat provides savings down the road. So you're able to turn it up and turn it down as you need, as you mentioned, Jeff, simply with your phone. That's the piece that everybody loves, right? You can have it all within your hand. But secondly, and most importantly, as you turn that up and turn that down, instead of leaving it on a set temperature throughout the day, or even if it's programmed at a set temperature, you can adjust that. If nobody's home, you can turn that down, and you can save dollars by not running your heat or your air conditioning at a higher level than it's needed at that point in time. There's a comfort aspect as well. Maybe you want to turn the heat up before you get to the work and have that ready. So, if you got customers coming in and you want to make sure that that temperature is right before you get the day started, you have that convenience as well. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're all about energy efficiency. And so the savings that we see from those smart thermostats are key.
Great. Okay, well, I don't see any questions coming in through the comments. If you have questions afterwards, or if you didn't catch us live and you're watching the recording, you'll see all of the contact information throughout the presentation to get in touch with consumers. But if you need anything at all, of course, feel free to reach out to us at the chamber, and we will gladly put you in contact with the correct person. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jeff for wrap up, but I want to thank both of you guys for being with us today. Huge thanks to consumers and all that you do, not only in our community, but across the state. I would also like to give another thank you for a larger initiative that you guys are sponsoring, Back to Michigan, which has been taking place all week. It's a talent attraction initiative geared towards getting people to move back to Michigan and fill some of our empty jobs. And we're participating in that tomorrow night. But we couldn't have done it without your guys' support. So thank you for that as well.
Well, thank you. And that's such an amazing program. As somebody who was born and raised in Michigan, it's always great to see my friends return home, and I have a lot of friends down in Genesee County. So that's terrific. Appreciate your all's leadership on it. So if we could real quick, I would like to also discuss another program that someone in this webinar may be familiar with. And it's the weatherization grants available currently for small businesses. I don't know if you can pull up that slide, Brianna, just the flyer on the program. Just so people are aware, there's at least about $3 million in funds now available from the Michigan Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity, providing fair, CARES Act funding to help qualifying small businesses expand their capacity to add weatherization and temporary outdoor facilities. With the governor's orders on restaurants and the other impacts that it's going to have, we encourage businesses that think they can, with some support, increase their capacity to serve by going outdoors. We encourage you to look at these grants. And again, here's some information on these grants, but to learn more, visit sm.org/weather. And I'm certainly our friends at the chamber can also answer questions regarding this program. And I guess next slide, or the final slide, please. To close, on behalf of Consumers Energy, we hope you will contact us regarding these energy savings programs and regarding any of your energy needs and questions. Our employees are proud to be part of your community, to be your friends, neighbors, and customers. Please let us know how we can be of service. So thank you very much on behalf of Chad and I for this opportunity today. Thank you.
Great, thank you.